Hello, my friends, and welcome to another Striker Break. It's Monday morning, and we're starting the week out the right way with some baseball cards. Hopefully, we get some good news on the MLB versus players front. We got the tab open. I was waiting to hear some info about yesterday, and apparently, it went pretty well because there wasn't a whole lot of talk, but they're making progress. Today's the day. They gotta get something done today in order to not miss any of the season, apparently. Also, Derek Jeter stepping down as the CEO of the Marlins. I wonder why. Anybody have any gravy on that one? Let me know in the chat. How's it going? Welcome to everybody who got here nice and early. Bowman, Brent, I see you up there. CNG, Andrew, Ricky, Mark, Kyle, Luke, Greg, Steve, Nick, Jimmy, Reggie. What's going on, guys? So, got a couple things to talk about. I worked all weekend on Striker Break Series 2 cards. Got them numbered, got them autoed. Just want to show you a couple of different variations. So we're featuring Ty Cobb this time. And we've got blacks numbered to 500. 1909 Triple Crown winner. 12-time batting title. He was the MVP. 366 career batting average, which is an all-time record. 151.7 offensive WAR, second all-time. 897 stolen bases, fourth all-time. 2,245 runs, second all-time. 4189 hits, second all-time. 3,034 games played, fifth all-time. 5,532 times on base, third all-time. We got one of those. Boom. That's what it looks like. Series 2 limited edition. These are free. I could just give them away free to the Slammers. We've got oranges to 25. Gold autos, numbered to 50. And I planted the autograph right across his forehead because there was nowhere else to put it. Didn't think that one out. We've got base autos. Base gold autos. Quantity unknown. And the schmancies to 5. That's right. And there's others too. There's blues to 150. There's pinks to 100. There's autographed oranges, unnumbered, unautoed oranges. We've got bronzes to 75. Bronze autos to 75. Golds to 50, gold autos to 50, etc. Next order of business. I listed it. I put them up for auction. The India X-Fractor. We'll just see what happens. Whatever it sells for is fine with me. I know I'm not going to get buku bucks because the last one didn't really go for as much as I thought it would. It was like ridiculous. The guy did not list it at a good time. But I'll drop a link if you guys are interested in putting a bid in on it. There it is. A link to the eBay store. I'll pin it to the top. Why not? So all proceeds from the sale of this card go directly back into the hobby. I'm going to try to buy a Tatis Sapphire PSA 10 rookie, and I'll get a little ways there with this. So I'm just gonna sell some other stuff, and eventually I'll get there. What else we got going on today? Well, we better get started. It's 11:59, so let's roll. Guess we'll use, I don't know, let's use this optic box. It's big enough for a backboard. Okay, we're rolling, folks. Good luck, everybody. 4 doubles. Does that mean we get to roll again like Monopoly? No. Nope. Monday morning Mixie. Come on over, guys. Okay, we're going to get these, give them one shuffle. Somehow. It's been a few days. I forget how to do everything. 5 times on the team list. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Blue Jays up on top. Back to the buy-ins 4 times. Let's make them count. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Kyle. Kyle's on top with the Blue Jays. Get him an A to Z, and I'll read them off. Diamondbacks, Mitch S. Braves, Angela A. Orioles, Nikolai M. Red Sox, Zach S. Cubs, Joshua W. White Sox, Jake K. Red, Steve Y. Indians, David B. Rockies, Skylar M. Tigers, Jim H. Astros, Christopher R. Royals, Brandon A. Angels, Matt L. Dodgers, Stephen W. Marlins, Kelvin M. Brewers, Colby S. Twins, Nathan H. Mets, Les V. Yankees, Adolfo J. Athletics, Josh H. Phillies, Chris F. Pirates, Trevor D. Padres, Daniel G. Giants, Matthew B. Mariners, Bobby T. Cardinals, Scott K. Rays, Nicholas L. Rangers, William D. Blue Jays, Kyle H. Nationals, Vincent E. Good luck, everybody. Drop you a link so you can see your teams just in case you missed them. There we go, and a print, and we'll be ready to roll. So what's new? It's the clinic. Says I sent the striker Otani into SGC and they wouldn't grade it because it's undersized. Oh. Well, what about minis? They grade minis. Okay. Welcome. Pile on in. The Monday morning mixer. A great time for everyone. We're going to open up this optic box first and get right through it. Think it's worth keeping a jumbo box sealed in hopes it appreciates in value. Oops. Well, John, I'm thinking that I can't remember a Series 1 release that just, in recent memory of Ultra Modern, that just increases in value like a bunch of money. Typically the stuff you're going to want to hold for value is stuff that's not produced as much and is like chrome or Bowman type of wax you want to hold on to in general. Because as much as you like Series 1 because of Wander, they made so much of it that it'll take a long time. I think you're better off spending your money and investing into something else that might appreciate quicker. I don't know if you would even be able to keep up with inflation at that price. Think about how much it would have to go up and then what you would sell it for in order to beat the fees, however you're going to sell it, eBay or wherever you're going to sell it, unless it's a cash transaction at like a flea market or something, you're going to have to pay some kind of processing fees. So you got to take that into account. And then tax, if it's in your own state and you somehow got to pay sales tax on that, or the person who buys has to pay sales tax, you're going to have to sell it for a little bit less. So it would have to, like, crazy things would have to happen. And it would probably take like 20 years or something. I don't know, maybe not 20, 10. Take quite a while for that product to appreciate. Because what's going to happen is he's going to be in all these releases, and chrome is more desirable than flagship. Now, if you want to talk about something to hold on to, the top Series 1 first edition, those are limited. They only made so many of those. Those are going to be desirable cards to have. They're going to be valuable. There's a bunch of parallels and stuff you can get out of there. A bunch of numbered cards, I think that has a better chance of, although it's expensive now, so I don't know that it's going to like appreciate a ton fast. he would have, like, Wander's going to have to do some crazy things. Like, he's going to have to get an MVP. He's going to have to win a World Series. He's going to have to get, like, batting titles and stuff like that. Start piling on to his stats and his accolades before a product like that would just go be crazy. Like, a little bit at a time. I can see it going up maybe, I guess, but you'd be hard pressed to find like a jumbo Series 1 box for more than like $300. I think that's kind of like the resting point, right around $300. Because at that, like, how are you going to make any money off of opening a box of that stuff? You got like, what, you can get one Wander. Hopefully you get a parallel. So people aren't just going to be dropping like $1,000 on a box of that. You would have to have a couple other guys. There's an India rookie. You'd have to have a couple other guys take off and be like really good out of there. All right, I think this is our auto. The reason why I included this because we got a guaranteed hit out of here, and it's affordable just to get a hit, you know. I think this is it. It is. Travis Blankenhorn, autograph number 1, stand-worthy card number 1, going to the Minnesota Twins. Nathan. It sounds to me like they're making some progress in the baseball front, because the players didn't come out and throw a little fit about the lack of progress after Sunday's meeting. Seemed to be good vibes. Like, the deadline pretty much is today, so if there's gonna be moves to be made, if they're gonna get the thing done, they're gonna make a lot of progress today. Hopefully it builds up to that point. Both sides thinking the same thing, like, today's the day. Let's see who folds first. Let's see who relinquishes a little bit of the high ground. Steve with a $9.99. I wouldn't normally ask, but I was hoping you could give my new YouTube channel a shout out. Uncle Jim's Cards. You've inspired me to have more fun with the hobby, and I appreciate everything you do. Thanks, Steve. Definitely Uncle Jim's Cards. Shout out. Check it out. Steve, send me a link to my email, brother, so I can sign up, give you a sub. Appreciate the super chat. Very generous of you. And the Greenskeeper coming in with a $4.99. How sick is that Ken Griffey Jr. golf bag? Very sick. Man, do I want... I thought that was yours. You know what else I want? For everyone to smash that like button and support the GOAT. Thanks, Greenskeeper. Dude, I thought that was yours, man. I was like... Was that custom made? Had to been. Has to be a custom job. Greenskeeper's got a golf bag with the kid on it. And it's... Or, well, he put a picture on Facebook, and it's sweet. Very, very cool. Let's give us a good rookie out of here. Ian Anderson rookie. Whoa, that looks OC. Wow, these are like a little bit miscut, unfortunately. Let's do... Haven't done any Bowman draft in a while. I want to now. It's been a while. It's been a little while. I think we didn't do any last week. But we got the Ray Waves coming out of here, and this stuff's gotten, like I predicted, much more expensive already. I was telling you guys, grab some of these, hold on to them if you can. They've gone up. They're already like 175 or 180 bucks, something like that. So they've almost doubled in price in just a matter of, it's been a couple months. This, like, Bowman stuff, you know, back to that, what kind of wax should you hold on to? Good Bowman releases, but listen, it doesn't last forever. You want to be smart about your Bowman products, because a prospect that could be huge, just keep an eye on them, see what they're doing, because the prospects obviously carry the Bowman, and if they go up or down, you know, the prices can fluctuate. Typically Bowman appreciates, because you're gonna find somebody out of a whole Bowman release usually that ends up being good, and they have the most desirable first card for a player. You know, it's the chrome first as a base card. If you got a guy who makes it into the league, it's gonna hold value. Your most valuable, like, standard base card. Reginald Preciado. Joe Mack. Look at this. Jackson Merrill, first refractor. I knew that these Bowman draft light boxes were going to catch on after a while. Sometimes it takes people to catch on, a little while to catch on before they figure it out. Like, you know what? I don't get any autos. First thought right here is like, you don't get any autos out of this box. What do you get, though, is what you got to ask. Every single pack has a refractor. Okay, so, a card like this and the good quality control, you can send it away. I don't know Jackson Merrill in particular. I have no idea what his value is, but he's a first-round pick. So you gem that up in a refractor, he starts gaining some steam, gets in the top 100 prospects. All of a sudden, you got some value on your hands. Refractors, especially, and those are 10 of them out of one of these boxes. And then you get these, the Ray Waves, a lot of value. Damian Lyle, that's a first right there. Do we put him on the stand? I think maybe first. I don't know who this is. Hold on, he's got to be a first rounder else. He's a second round. That's close. I'm gonna just top load him real quick. We'll put him up here. I don't know. We just got a little regular Monday morning Mixie. I don't know how many stand-worthy cards we're gonna have out of here. Carson Williams, that's a good one too. This is a good Rays prospect. Nice refractor. Not to mention, like, all the paper. Don't expect, like, you basically, for your paper to have much value, you got to get a PSA 10, and it's got to be like a pretty big prospect. Otherwise, probably you might lose out if you get them graded for bulk. I'm talking bulk prices. Anytime I say that, hopefully they're around $15, but you can lose out big time sending stuff away that's borderline. There's the Torkelson. Invicta. Going to the Tigers. Soderstrom refractor. Apologize if I miss anybody's chat. Try to glance up and catch one every once in a while. John G, that's going to cost you, man. That info, it's going to cost you, brother. I mean, think of it this way. You can answer your own question, John. Are there any Mike Trout prospects, young players right now? Are there any, like, Trout-type players? Because if you're comparing it to 2011 update, you're asking for huge things. Mike Trout's like, he might go down as the greatest player of all time. So releases like that aren't a dime a dozen. They're rare. Once a generation they come around, maybe. Alcanon, what's up, brother? I don't think we're getting a $15 grading service from PSA again. It doesn't seem that way, but the CEO said he wants it to be around $10. One article said that, so I highly doubt that. I would think it would be 20. That sounds like a good price to me. $20. That way it kind of keeps out some of the riffraff, but it's still affordable to send like normal good cards away. It's not going to be $50. I believe it would be in between 15 and 25. Cal Connolly, first Ray Wave. Brainer, refractor. 2022 first edition. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Here's a Brady House paper. Like, that kind of product is what you want to hold on to. The rare, the numbered, the limited stuff. It doesn't have to be super limited. You could just hold 2020 Topps Chrome and hope that, like, Bo Bichette becomes a Hall of Famer. And how long are you talking about holding? You talking about holding for like 20 years? Or are you talking about holding for, a couple of years? Two different things. But Topps Chrome is typically pretty good. They're making more and more of it. but as long as it's because it encapsulates Series 1, Series 2, so you get a lot of the prospects, a lot of the rookies, almost all the rookies that are relevant. Of course, you won't get all of them. Some of them are going to be in Topps Chrome Update, which is another thing that you can hold on to. I've been preaching it. Not enough people are listening. Sam Bachman, but that's okay. Greenskeeper 5-month member says highest paid player in 2022 will be Bobby Bonilla. Wow, that's a mind-blowing thing to think about. You might be right. I think they get a deal done. It might start late. I've predicted that it starts a little bit late, possibly, but not like we're not going to lose the whole season. Steven Hajar, first, numbered. 2 twins on the stage already. Who's got the twins today? Nathan. What's up, Tricky? Torkelson, and what is this? It's a purple. Kai Bush to 250. Going to the Angels. Matt. Let me adjust this just a little bit. Now we can see the cards a little bit better. There's that Torkelson. Marcelo. Binelas, first refractor. Are you going to pick up any of the Topps X Aaron Judge cards? Yeah. Guys, those Topps X cards are pretty sweet. I've gotten 3 different ones that I can remember. I think they definitely had Tatis X, they had Lindor X, and I think they had Vladdy X. And I bought all of those when they came out, and they appreciated in value. So some of the cards that you can get out of there, like, just think about it. They're limited, they're numbered, they're Topps licensed. You get like relics and autographs and stuff out of there. Brady House. I think they tell you the print run after. Like, they sell out as many. It's kind of like the Topps Living series, where they sell out, like, it's listed for sale for X amount of time, and then however many they sell, that's how many they make, and then they let you know what the population is. Blade, total boxes and whatever. JT Schwartz. I ended up getting 2 Tatis game used rookie relics out of it was the Tatis X. You know, and you can't, like, those are unique, you know, they're not like mass producing those. So some of the favorite cards of the Tatis rookies in my collection are those. Henry Davis first. Chrome first. Matthew Nelson, first Ray Wave. Who does he play for? He plays for the Reds. There you go, Steve. It's first Ray Wave. That's all we need to know. Put him up there, I guess. The next big star, Matthew Nelson. There's a Hassel refractor. Henry Davis paper. Topps X, they're available online only. You can go buy them right now, pre-order. You have a Wander to 15, but it's Leaf. It's fine. Okay, we got some cards out of there. A couple numbered, couple Ray Waves. Let's get into this. Wander Parallel, here we come. Comstock, do your thing. And Kershaw. Oh yeah, also added to the cards, these striker cards, there are a few error cards added into the mix. Just a few. So be on the lookout for the error cards. Human error, like on my end. And there's a special 1 through 100 that were numbered by Little Striker. My daughter helped me number. She got through 100 of them, which is, it's good for a couple different things because it helps her hands. You know, they want little kids to write as much as possible to get their muscles, their dexterity down in their hands. So by doing that, you know, I think it helped her like build up some strength in her hand. But it took a while, and I paid her for it. Trying to get her in that mode where it's like, you want to help daddy? I'll pay ya. We got a thickie. Garrett Cole, Machado, Winker, and who's back here? Can't tell. It's thick though. Mike Trout. Mike Trout. It's a gold to 50. Looks exactly the same as a regular. What a nice silver pack hit. A numbered Trout. It's got a little bit of value. Matt, congratulations. That's a nice looking card. Look at that. How can you tell if it's even a gold? Look at it. It looks exactly the same. The only way you can tell is on the back. Ethan's Elvis covers and more says, watching during my lunch break at school. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Thanks for the super, buddy. In fact, I encourage it. At work, at school, just not while you're driving. You can listen. We don't want any accidents. We don't want another... Whoops. We don't want a Doctor Strange situation. These cards are sliding all over the place. Optic cards are so slippery. It's like they got a coating of Teflon. I can't even grab them. Gosh. Teflon coated cards. Take your time. There. It's my first time. It's not the gold parallel, it's the thick parallel to 50. And these ones are just going to be all over the place. I want Rodolfo Castro to be good. Here's a die cut, Eddie Murray. Watching on a flight, perfect. What do you think a gold Luis Patino will go for? Maybe like $20. I don't know. I have no idea. I like prices are, who knows? There's so many cards. Think about how many releases there are and how many players there are, how many variations there are. Here's a Solak. I can't keep up with it. I can't keep up with even my own PC what it's worth. I just went through, I got all those PSA cards graded and listed a bunch of them, which pinned to the top if anybody's interested. I listed the India X Fractor. If anybody's new coming in, didn't know. There's a link pinned to the top, eBay, if you're interested in it. 7-day auction. Bruhan. I definitely considered just holding it. It was a tough decision to actually list it. Because I was going to list it Friday, and I'm like, I couldn't decide if I wanted to keep it or sell it. It's so hard selling cards sometimes. You get attached, especially that one. Like, I'm kind of attached to it. Pulled it during a video. Huge. Gemmed up, you know, the whole process. Anticipation of getting it graded. What's it going to get? It's hard to let go. We ended up with an auto. Luis Heel. And Gil is pronounced heel. Luis Heel, for those that aren't in New York and don't know who this guy is. I had him on my fantasy team, so I watched him play a few times. It's a pretty good pitcher. Rookie auto. Going to the Yanks. Adolfo. Is this Billie Eilish? I don't think so. There's no way you could play her music without getting copyright struck. Another rainbow foil? We got 2 of these so far. Austin Riley. Pulled the Kelnick debut X-Fractor auto from Chrome Update. Wow. DAC 32s hoarding update boxes, but you're glad you opened that one? Yeah. Yeah, that's a sweet hit. Oh, the Tatis fancy feet. Look at, he even autographed his own shoes, or is that just, is it on? Is that just what they look like? That's something. Autographing your own shoes and wearing them. Never seen that before. But then again, I autograph my business cards. No one's ever seen that before. What's the hit rates on auto and hobby? 1 and 3? I don't know. I mean, there's no way I can even go through it. Typically, it's like 1 in 4. You usually get like 2 to 3 per case, I think. I don't know. It changes. But most of the time you get a relic. Juan Soto. Pick the game home run challenge. So we're doing 2 breaks tomorrow. 1 today, 2 tomorrow. So if you're a slammer and you want to get in, there's still going to be some spots available for tomorrow. I haven't listed the second one for tomorrow yet. There's our Wander. We got him. We got him. It's all good. Nicholas, congratulations. Tell you what, though, basically anything 2022 is going to be, it's going to be nice for breaks. Just incorporating that one extra team, even like a blaster box here, a hanger box there, just incorporating that stuff into breaks. Because it gives, like, if you get the Rays, you're just like, yes, right? Even if you don't get Wander or whatever, just the hope and the potential of getting something good. And then you mix in 2020, 2021, your team spread is like half of the teams have good possible hits. Amaze. And then you add some Bowman draft. You're hitting like every team pretty much. 1-1 Wandered. Pulled by Brett? No. That's out of control. Will there be a full season? Today's the day that we'll know, because they said they're not going to change the schedule. It's just going to, like, they miss games. They're not going to, like, start adding double headers and stuff like that. It's just going to miss them. It's weird to me that the owners would want, like, are they that power hungry that they would want to miss games? Because that's kind of what it seems like. They just, we don't get our way exactly, we'll shut the whole thing down. They already did. They already played that game. We're just shutting the whole thing down, because the owners are the ones that did it, not the players. The players didn't strike. The owners just shut down baseball. Like, why would you even do that? I get it. Power. It's a power thing. It's a negotiation tactic. But don't they? I mean, they don't care about baseball. They didn't have to shut it down. Could have negotiated this whole time, and then, like, said, if we don't get a deal by today, then we're shutting it down. But no. Be sure you didn't auto-renew MLB TV. Good call. I actually checked the other day because I couldn't remember how much that was a month, so I had to go back in and, like, figure that out. But I think I canceled the auto-renew. In the past, something that happened one time with MLB TV is there's a website that I go to called Baseball Savant, and you can get a lot of advanced stats, and they're, like, directly connected with MLB. So on the Baseball Savant page, I would go there to see, they have a lot of PvP stuff, pitcher versus batter, PvB. So, like, you can look and see, like, whoever's pitching that day, you can see how the players on the opposite team have historically done against that pitcher. So if you're playing daily fantasy sports, there's a Mike Trout 2021 greatest hits. If you're playing daily fantasy sports, it's interesting to look at that. You know, you always have a guy who just tears up an opposing team or an opposing pitcher, and the sample size is really small, so you can't really use that as an exact measure of anything. Most of the time you're talking about, like, under 20 ABs against a particular pitcher. So that the sample size is so small, it really means very little. But if they throw a particular kind of pitch that player, that batter is good at hitting, now that actually has some relevance, but you got to know, you can dive deeper and you can find out, what is this? Oh, it's a blue parallel. I think it's got to be, right? Jose Altuve, that looks cool in the blue. Going to Christopher. I'm top loading that. Those have got to be pretty rare. Haven't seen one yet, and it was turned around, so I'm putting them up here. It's gonna be that kind of day. Nate, no cards with a 5. Kirilov me, please. Thanks for the Monday morning break. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Do we have anything? We do. We've got Topps Chrome update coming, so you can get Kirilov out of there, and we've got Bowman's Best. You can get a get a Kirilov out of there. Yeah, I know they don't have to pay them for, but, like, okay, so take that to its logical end. Yeah, we don't have to pay the players if they don't play the games. So you just don't want to have baseball ever then? Or what? It doesn't make sense. That angle doesn't make sense to me at all. Because they make money off of games played, the owners. So what's their... How come no one said this? Everybody always uses that as they don't have to pay the players if they don't play the game. Yeah, they don't have to pay the players. They don't have to pay the concession workers. They don't have to pay the parking lot attendants. They don't have to pay anybody, janitors, manager. Like, but why do you have a league? Because you make money off of the games played. You make a lot of money selling beer and food and concessions, a lot, and you make a lot of money off of the television rights. So what happens there? When all these TV stations, they have deals in place. What happens if they don't get to play base? Like, is that deal canceled too? who do they come after? Who do the TV rights, who does Bally Sports come after? Do they come after the owners and be like, hey, we had a deal. What are we going to do with our programming here? Jacob with a Canada 279. Thanks, Jacob. BVP and WOBA won you tons of money. Yeah, but it's not the best method of analytics for baseball, Zach. WOBA is really good, but BVP is nothing. It's just like look into statistics and relevance of sample size and then come back and talk to me, because there is no. Derek Carty created a whole, what do you call it, a model called the BAT. It's a predictive model, and he's one of the smartest minds in baseball analytics, and he says that BVP is basically nothing. That's just one guy, but a lot of people, like if you ask anybody in Fangraphs, like go ask anybody at Fangraphs about how important is BVP, they're going to be like, it's nothing. It's just a glitch on a graph. Now, if you have 200 ABs against this particular pitcher, now we can talk. There's like a point at which it levels off, and it does matter. And I like looking at it because it's like a superstition thing almost. I'm a little superstitious, it's mostly for fun. But if I go in there and I see you always have guys like Jim Thome used to tear up the Tigers. And no matter, especially if Verlander, he used to tear up Verlander. So things like that, at that point, it gets into the pitcher's head maybe. Like, what can I throw this guy? And they make a mistake maybe. But you can't quantify that with numbers. That's just like a thing. Getting in someone's head, where are the numbers for that? Look at this. Yu Darvish advanced stats. Like, WOBA is definitely one of the things that daily fantasy players rely on heavily. WOBA is... there's a lot of things that go into that. Of course, there still has to be a sample size involved there. If you use WOBA early in the spring and you don't account for last year as a percentage of, the numbers. So game one, we have nothing to go off of, right? Except if you use spring training info, which is another one that's like, you don't want to do that. Someone could be having an awesome spring, hitting bombs. And if you're using that to predict the outcome of spring, early season games in the spring, you're going to get destroyed. It's something to think about, something to consider. It's something that might move the dial just a little tick if you're having trouble deciding which player to put in there. But, you basically look at last season stats, you look at their career stats, then you focus in on last season stats. You also have to consider, were they hurt last year? Did the stats take a dive because they were dealing with a hammy or something for half the season? That's why it's not all numbers. Like that kind of thing. If a player was injured, that doesn't show up in the stat sheet. It's not like there's a little asterisk around half of their games that says, "Oh, he had a bruised big toe and he couldn't plant." 2019 Topps update. We're going to get the Vlad. We're going to get the Tatis. We'll get the Riley. We'll get all the goods right here. Why would you get banned, Chris? What did you say? What is this? Brendan Rodgers. Nice Acuna there. Second year Acuna. Paddock, rookie. And Kerry Wood. Actually, out of one of my boxes, I pulled the Kerry Wood auto. One of my 29. I only opened a little bit. Mostly, I think I opened retail of this. I think I only opened maybe one hobby box, maybe a hobby and a jumbo. Usually, that's what I do. I open a hobby, jumbo, and then the majority of what I open is like retail after that. Grab this stack. Yeah, that's why Devin says take Springer, for example. He'd have a good game, and the next time he go 0 for 4, could barely walk, and they don't show that he's dealing with something. Yeah. That's why watching the games, watching a lot of games is valuable in sports betting and daily fantasy sports, regular fantasy sports. Austin Riley debut. Watching the games, listening to the commentators, because the commentators know. They know when someone's dealing with something. Luke Weaver, rainbow foil. And then, like, a lot of the daily fantasy players, they don't know anything. They only look at numbers. They don't know how to say the players' names. They don't know who the players are. They look at a couple of basic things and they put their lineup together. So if you know that someone's dealing with a little injury that isn't in the news, because they don't put that stuff into sports news all the time, you know, Roto World or Roto Wire or wherever you get your fantasy news. The Tatis debut, we got one. We got a Vlad home run rookie. But you can get a nice amount of leverage or an edge by knowing little things like that. I can't think of a specific example, but I've used it to my advantage. For sure. Iglesias, because there will be a situation. Gold Iglesias, and then we got a Willie Mays SP. Look at this. Wow. Look at that war. Look at the war for Willie. Whew. Man, what a legend. This one's going to Les. Congratulations, Les. That's a killer card. But there will definitely be a situation in fantasy where you're like, oh man, so-and-so's batting third or fourth, and they're in a really good spot against a pitcher who's not very good. And maybe whatever player you're looking at is a little bit underpriced because he's gone 0 for 4, 0 for 3, 1 for 4, 0 for, like, you know, he's on a little bit of a stretch, and you know he's got, like, something wrong. So there's something going on. Well, by fading that guy, not playing him in an ideal situation where people are going to definitely play like a star slugger against a bad pitcher, probably in a good ballpark, underpriced a little bit, like he'll be really highly owned. That's when you can get away from a player like that and get a lot of leverage on the field. Jose Barrios. I mean, maybe even take the pitcher, the opposing pitcher in that situation, because he'll be cheap and he'll be unowned, low owned, and it just changes your lineup from everybody else. You got to be different than 1,000 other people or 10,000 other people, however many entries you're playing. And it's tough because everybody has parallel thinking. Jacob with a $6.99. Are you going to any card shows? Also, what's the best 2021 box to rip for around $250? 250. Let's see. Man, let me think about that for a minute. Rookie debut, Jimenez. Rookie debut, Biggio. 250 is a weird price. If you can get a 2022 jumbo for 250, because they're a little bit more than that right now, but if you have a card shop near you, you can get a jumbo for about 250. You might be able to get like a 2020 Series 1 jumbo for that price as well. Usually like flagship jumbos are in between, you know, 175 and like 250, right in that range. So basically find out what players you're looking for. Who's your favorite player to collect? Or are you just wanting to make money? Yeah, I need some more info. Cole Irvin, rainbow foil. Like, who's your guy? Do you have a... You could probably get a chrome of last year's 2021. I don't know what the jumbos are, but you could come close to getting a jumbo of 2021 chrome for that price. You could get a hobby box of 2020 for right around there, probably. Maybe a little bit more. You could go the retail route, and I mean, if you're just looking for one box for $250, you know, that's one thing, but you could go the retail route and get a bunch of different things for that price. And that would be, you'd get more bang for your buck for that price. Luis Castillo. Of the Reds. And that is going to Steve. Key Brian Hayes is your guy. Okay, so go look at 2021 Topps Chrome. Shop around. Don't just buy the first thing you see. Look at Blowout, David Adams, Steel City. Usually their prices are going to be about the same, but sometimes it'll be a little bit cheaper on one of the sites. Maybe they might be having a sale or something. You could even go, let's see. If I still haven't opened any mega boxes of 2021 Chrome, but mega boxes are always good because you get those X fractors. You could get if you can get that a 2021 Chrome Jumbo, if you can get that for $250. Like I said, I don't know what the prices are right now. I haven't bought one of those in a while. Southsiders 150 stamp. But Chrome is king. Oh, you know what you could get? You could get one of these too, and you could have a couple bucks left over. 2021 Finest has Key Bryant in there, and it's got 2 guaranteed on-card autos. And the autograph selection is good. You get a bunch of parallels in there too, but Chrome usually holds a little bit more value. But the Finest is high quality card stock, guaranteed autographs, a bunch of nice looking numbered parallels out of there too. Checklist is phenomenal. You don't have all the scrubs in there. It's just like stars and rookies, and like good rookies, not like no-name rookies. Purple Haze with a $5 says, you see Jeter stepping down as CEO and selling his ownership in Miami today. Interesting day to announce. It is. I was wondering why. Why is he doing that? He must have something else. Look at this. Black parallel. Margavicius to $2.99 for the Padres. Daniel. Sharp looking card. Katino52 says, or just buy Key Bryan singles. Well, that is the best way to do it as far as bang for your buck. Like if you got $50 to spend, if you want to buy you could buy a really nice Key Bryan. For $250, you could buy some nasty Key Bryan cards. But that's no fun. What's the fun in that? He asked what kind of packs to rip, not like what individual card should I buy for $250. I'm sure he knows he could spend his $250 just buying Key Bryan cards, but he didn't come here asking like what individual card should I buy. He's looking to have a good time. Will Smith, rookie. It's a pretty sick looking rookie. I like that version, like the throwback design rookies. I still need to get. I did buy the Silver Pack Tatis rookie like that, but I need the base. Brandon Brennan, gold. I think the golds from this particular year, the 2019 golds, are the goldiest of the golds. Now, the 2018 golds are quite goldy as well. But 2020 and 2021 golds are brown. There's a stamp, Bieber stamp. Paddock, Van Meter. Pete Alonso rookie debut. $75K for what? Ryan Harper. Gold. A lot of golds out of here. The good old days. Who wants them? Someone's gonna get a little prize in their package. There's a Pete All-Star rookie. Austin Riley rookie. Angelo. Here's the Vlad debut. Been waiting on that. So we got one Tatis, one Vlad, which is typical out of a hobby box. You get a jumbo, you might get two. It's kind of how it goes. You called the ceiling? Oh, is that he? Oh, dude, that was Brett C that pulled that. How did I miss that? Usually, I'm a sub of his. How did he pull that? That's amazing. I'm just looking for his channel. I'm subscribed to so many channels. I wonder if they cut you off. After a while, they're like, you're subscribed to too many channels. Paddock. There's the Vlad rookie. Okay, we got the debut and the rookie. We're doing well. And look at this. You got an Independence Day. Man, they look sweet from this year. Don't they? These might be the best ones ever. 11 of 76. I'm going to go, yeah, these are the best Independence Day parallels. 2019. Absolutely fabulous. That one's going to Josh. We're just kind of taking it easy today. It's a Monday morning mixer. Kyle Dowdy. And last pack. Okay. Now what? Do you guys want to do 2021 Bowman's Best or Finest? 21 Bowman's Best or 21 Finest first? While I take this stack of base and put it off to the side. Put it in the chat. Let me know what you think. Also, we're almost at 100 likes. Slap that like. Let's do it. What you want? What you want? What's gonna have the best? Best? Two best? Muzzy says finest. Two finest, two bests. Best, fine. Okay, we got three bests. We have three bests. Okay, let's get a really sick wander out of here and use Clayton Claus. Bring us presents, Clayton. Can you get through this massive packaging, double boxed? Smear Clayton sauce all over it. And you know what? It's a special occasion. Get Billy involved. Ching, ching, ching. Get him. Rah. Sharpshooter says Vlad is a future DH in my opinion. No way he keeps the weight off past 27. I think he might be a DH regardless of if he keeps the weight off or not. He's a big guy even after losing that weight. But I'm giving him all the credit and respect in the world for losing that weight and keeping it off. And look what happened. Look at the results. The results he got from working out and like trying were like MVP results. You think now he's just going to be like, back to the hamburger line? I don't know. I think he got a taste of elite, ultra elite success, and he's surrounded with other professionals. Probably going to keep him going. I'm gonna give him all of the hope and benefit of the doubt that there is. I think he keeps the weight off and he does well, but who knows? I have no idea. I want him to do well. I want him to succeed. I think he's good for the game. He's good for baseball and he's good for baseball cards.
Gonna buy a katana. I need to buy another. I gotta go to a gun and knife show and buy like some sick knives to use to open cards. Here's a Kelnick rookie. Judge and what's this? Autograph number 1, Maddox Bruns. Chris Bryant refractor back there. Maddox Bruns of the Dodgers. Going to Steven. And trust me, I was giving him a hard time. I was giving Vlad a hard time when he was overweight because of that and other reasons, but he had never stepped into a gym before in his life, had never worked out in his life. Not being like, oh, I never work out. Like, never been in a gym, not once. That's pathetic. So he was literally like almost his whole life just like riding off of pure natural talent and ability. Here's a Kelnick rookie. Oh, that's that Julio Rodriguez quote-unquote rookie as well too, right? Sweet Kelnick. Badu refractor rookie. This does have an awesome checklist, this product. This is a product that you might hold on to based on the nonsense about those guys having their true rookies in here. I mean, it's nonsense, but it seems that the value of this stuff is just going up every day. The cost for a box of this is going up like every day. Usually that means that there's some people holding on to wax, and the supply-demand situation is leaning towards demand. It's a nice Kelnick. He's not like Prince? No. What a mistake getting Prince Fielder. Oh, sweet. Look at this. That is a gnarly Jazz. That's a parallel. 13 out of 50. Look at this. A lava. Dude, that is crazy. I didn't really have any thoughts on these cards, these die cuts at first. If anything, I was leaning towards kind of not liking them that much. I mean, not liking them, just like kind of neutral, like meh. But man, in a parallel, do they look cool. And the checklist on that is pretty good too. Logan Gilbert green parallel. Auto. 7 of 99. Going to the Mariners. Bobby. Yeah, Vlad Triple Crown. Dude he finally figured out that his natural talent can only get him so far. It got him to the majors. He destroyed the minors. There's a Marcelo refractor. So is this technically Marcelo Mayer's rookie card too then? Because it's in the checklist, the normal checklist with everybody else. It's like all of these guys, you know? Yeah, wait. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, look at Zion. Dude, a lot of people hate Zion. There's a lot of people that think Zion's healthy. He's just like doesn't want to play for the Pelicans. Mountcastle Atomic. Atomic rookie for Mountcastle is a banger. Wow. Man, the Atomics are fly. I was listening to talk radio around me, and the whatever they call him, DJ, what do they call those guys? Talking head hates Zion, and he was a huge fan beforehand. Okay, mini box number 2. Just open it like that, I guess. I've been kind of talking a little bit of trash about Zion for a while, and people were not happy with me. And then now what's up? I'm like, for a dude like that, he's got to get rebounds, at least a few rebounds. I guess you got to play first. Being that overweight and that amount of stress on your body. Get in shape, man. He's starting to look to me like Greg Oden 2.0. A little bit different, but Garrett Whitlock. What a disappointment, man. Talk about setting a franchise back like a decade or more. Greg Oden. He looks slim, Devin. He says Vlad looks slim on his Instagram. Love to see it. Garrett Whitlock. That is going to Zach. Nice, Zach. Tell Marte Refractor. Yeah, Vlad Sr. was such an intimidating presence. Like, he could hit anything. No matter where you threw it, you knew he could reach it. He was so long, he could just, like, reach way out over the plate. He could throw, like, the nastiest sinker or cutter or whatever, and he could just get to anything. Trout. Remember, like, I just remember pitchers throwing him stuff that was, like, so low and outside, and he just, like, he can get to it, no problem. Marcelo. And what do? How do you get a guy like that out? I guess you got to beat him with the heat. If they're that long, you know, it takes longer to, but he could get to anything. Zion, he's bigger than 6'5", isn't he? Isn't he 6'6"? I mean, we're talking inches now, but that is way too small for a guy weighing 3 bills. Yeah. Cespedes, purple to 250 in the NBA. Can you imagine? Just every single time he jumps up in the air and lands on those knees and the feet. The Cespedes is going to Jake. And an autograph, Eduardo Garcia of the Brewers, going to Colby. That's a refractor. Yeah, they had to get him to swing at the junk outside the strike zone, but he still got to it. Not always, obviously, but he could still reach it. I remember, like, in my mind, I can vividly remember him up there and he's just so, like, big and long, and, like, them throwing him nasty stuff outside and him still just reaching and getting to it. Just, I'm like, home run. You're like, what? Mize refractor. No problem, Dak. Have a good flight, man. Here's the Wander. It feels like you get a Wander in almost every box, whether it's a refractor or a base. I think they're hooking up the Wanders. Maybe that's why people are liking it so much. This product in particular. This is my last. I think this is my last box. We got one more, maybe. Yeah, we got one more in coming up in a break this week. But I don't know if I'm going to get any more. It's gotten so expensive. Atomic Cowser. Yeah, no batting gloves too. I think you're right, Silver. He says pretty sure he got a hit off a ball that bounced in the dirt before getting to the plate. Yeah, Zion. He said Zion's laughing all the way to the bank. Cunha, that looks a little bit like Albies in the face, doesn't it? A little bit. Colmenares. And a Whit. All right, we got 2 boxes left. Let's do the finest, and then we got some Topps Chrome update. Nice little break, filling up the stage. I like that. That's the goal. Fill the stage up for as reasonable a price as possible. Oh yeah, one sec. I just want to look at Vlad's baseball reference page. Hall of Famer, MVP, 9-time All-Star, Home Run Derby champion, 8-time Silver Slugger. Oh yeah, he's just loaded with accolades. He only played 16 years. That man, was he dominant when he played though? Holy. Can you believe he even stole... Dude, he stole 40 bases one season. Vlad Sr. stole 40 bases. And he debuted, so it shows you right here that it's possible. You can be a Hall of Famer and only play, he played 16 years, which is a lot. But he came up when he was 21. He was done when he was 36. So you don't have to play till you're 40. You don't have to be 19, 20 when you come up. And he only had a few ABs in his 21 season, too. He only had 27 plate appearances. So basically he was 22. These guys like Acuna, Soto, Tatis, Vlad, they were 20. Now, they had to deal with a different set of issues with the short seasons and stuff, not getting their full allotment of ABs. Could you imagine if 2020 had a full season, what the numbers of these guys, the big four there? King of total bases. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of black. He got caught. The year he stole 40 bases, he got caught stealing 20 times. He led the league. Dallas Keuchel. What is that backwards for? Lumbering. I guess, I thought he was taller than that. It says he was 6'3". I thought he was 6'5". Seems like he was taller. Maybe it's just his body is just his really long arms. He had a career batting average of .318. Vladdy Daddy. What a nice career batting average that is. Wow. Always above 300, man. He's batting 300. He's hitting 30 bombs. He's getting 100 plus RBIs every season almost. He's even scoring 100 plus runs most of the time. Total bases, yeah. Total bases. Just tons of them. On base percentage, 379 career on base percentage too is pretty good. Yeah, I'm staying optimistic too, Ryan. Good vibes. Just have good vibes in your head about baseball, guys. Oh, look at that. We got a good one. Dylan Carlson rookie auto. I think that's a refractor or just something special. It's just the regular one. They always look like that, but this is a little bit different looking one. Man, that's nice. Scott, congratulations. Nice looking card there. Ketel Marte, green speckle for the D-backs. Got the Varsho and the Acuna. Yeah, Vlad, man. He's just got a big chunk of his career, most of his career, dominant. Even his final season, he batted .290 with 13 home runs. Okay, so his power left him. 13 home runs, 63 ribeyes. He's probably dealing with nagging injuries and stuff. Here's a Joe Adell rookie. The background variation, yeah. Yeah, with the little circles up there. Does it say anything about those autos and how they... It's not a finest moments, is it? Here it is. Finest rookies design variation auto, 1 out of 195. something in this pack. Our auto. Nope, it's a Goldie though. To 300. Couple of Cardinals hits out of this box for Scott. He's still only 47. He could DH. Probably right. Carlson refractor, rookie refractor. And a Trout. Definitely a Cardinals box here. Do I collect rainbows? Yeah, I'm working on... Oh! Another good one. I'm working on Tatis rainbows and retail rainbows. The numbered stuff is too expensive. I can't even afford to get like one numbered Tatis. A gold Bowman auto. So the autos were definitely good out of here. Bowman and Carlson. Two pretty big name rookies. 1 out of 50 eBay 101. Look at that. Going to Chris. And a Martinez. Blue to 250. I like Topps Finest. It's one of my favorite releases. It's affordable too, like last year's. Still somewhat affordable. Bowman and Madrigal. Okay, Mize rookie there. Let's finish it off with some 21 Chrome update. Like, this is a great breaking product. The combination of the affordability and the spread of the rookies that you get, the teams. Lots of different teams with possibilities. It's like, can't go wrong. Now it won't be that great when it gets to be like, it still might be, but when it gets to be like $150 a box, 125, I can see it getting to about 125. Adam Duvall and Garrett Cole. Got a Scooble debut. Oh, just wait, you guys. It's going to be, as soon as the lockout's over, it's just going to be like, just this explosion of baseball news and teams and trades and signings and spring training. We're going to be able to watch spring training games, hopefully. And, oh, I can't wait. It's right here. It's right here upon us. India debut. It's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. You got a smudge auto X-Fractor from the Chrome update. That's a bummer, dude. But now, after I've like been signing a bunch of stuff myself, I know how easy it is to get smudges on things. And I feel for him a little bit. Oh, we got the purple India. This stuff is so great. You get one of these in every pack. India debut. It's position player rookies that are players that are like, I look at it as, if these guys are batting in like the top 4 of the lineup, which a lot of these rookies are like top 4 hitters in the lineup, that means that they're gonna put numbers up. It's almost like getting minutes in basketball. Any player that gets minutes, you get 30 minutes a game in a basketball game in the NBA, as long as you're not like a shooting guard who's just standing at the 3-point line the whole game, not doing anything. You're going to put up stats, and your cards are going to have more value, and you're just going to be a more popular player. And the purple Kelnick debut. Like, just think about this, right? Just the guys we see right here. Kelnick leading off. India leading off. Franco They can put him anywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anywhere. Carlson leading off. Bohm batting like third. Like Jazz batting top 3, top 4. Mountcastle cleanup hitter. Not if you look at it that way and you start thinking these are rookies. They're not even grown into their bodies yet. They're like, some of them are, you know, grown men type. Like Kalnick's pretty beefy. Not beefy. That's not the right word. Athletically built. But just give them another year or something, you know. Mize. Huge season coming up from Mize. Pujols. Purple Pujols in his Dodgers uniform. Sixto is going to be a great pitcher, I think. I've been pulling some India Fire. There we go. Just Jazz. Like, he's got it all going. Just got to stay healthy. Adele, this is the one guy that's not batting up really high, but if he can, I don't know that if he can get on base, that's what they're going to need. They're going to need him to just be on base. If he's going to, but I think he's at this point like a 7-8 kind of hitter, but he's got the potential. Cronenworth, yeah, he's old. Definitely old, but he's like probably the best rookie out of the whole class. On a championship team. Wow, the purple Mize debut. Corbin Carroll, yeah, he got hurt though, right? So has he been back? I was collecting Corbin Carroll for a while. I had his True Blue auto. Ended up selling that. I made a lot of money on that, so I was happy. Rookie debut, purple Jazz. We're getting some good perps out of here. Yeah, I bought that Corbin Carroll. Was it 2020 Bowman draft? Or was it 2019 Bowman draft? I can't remember what year. I think it was 2020 Bowman draft. But I bought the True Blue Corbin Carroll. I think I bought it for $150. And I sent it away, gemmed it up. I think I sold it for, I don't know, $1,500 to $1,600 to $1,800, somewhere in there. So that was a nice purchase. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's check out the hits. Starting over here, the Bohm, gold Bohm rookie auto. Woo. Beautiful. Goldschmidt to 300. Marte to 125. Carlson, autograph rookie auto variation. Kelnick, purple debut. India, purple debut. What more? JD to 250. Eduardo Garcia refractor. We got the Wander, one and only true rookie, allegedly. Cespedes to 250. The Vlad debut. The Whitlock auto. The Mountcastle rookie atomic. Gilbert Green auto to 99. Jazz Lava to 50. Maddox Bruns autograph. Aaron Brooks, beautiful Independence Day to 76. We got a Vlad rookie. This is a blue variation of the greatest hits, Altuve. Yu Darvish, why is he on the stage? Because he's numbered to 300 advanced statistics. Tatis debut. Willie Mays short print. Castillo relic. Margavicius to 299 black parallel. Baseball stars, Luis Gil rookie. We got a Mike Trout gold mojo. 19 out of 50. A couple of these Ray Waves, I just put them up here because they're first Ray Waves. We don't know. These guys could be superstars in the future. Kai Bush purple to 250 first. Steven Hajar to 199 first. Travis Blankenhorn rookie auto. I think that's a rookie auto. Not sure if it's a rookie. I don't even know who that is. He's born in 96. And a Wander rookie. Did you guys have fun? Did you have a good time? on the Monday morning Mixie. We're doing 2 of them tomorrow, starting at 6 o'clock. I hope you're here. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.